And welcome everyone to round 5 of IOR Season 9. We are at the Canadian Grand Prix with 11 drivers on the grid today. Archives, the man that has won the last two races, but now Talus and Cucumber are also back in the grid. So the championship is looking very interesting. This is gonna be, after this race will be half season done. Next week we have a break week, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, we'll see how the battle for pole position will unfold today. Leaving the pit lane goes it is the Aston of Jay Besley and the Haas of Joseph, I think. Yes, both have left the pit lane, same as Talus in the AlphaTauri. Following now Joseph Besley to the start of his lap. Coming into turn 1 is going to go down to 4th gear. Now it's going to go into 2nd gear, 1st gear for turn 3 if I'm not wrong. I think that's a very low gear to go in qualifying especially. Oh, he's invalidated it. Caught it too much of the corner there. And that's end up with his lap. Talus is on the medium tires. He's got a purple sector 1, has a little slider of the exit of the corner. Actually, no one has set a lap yet. Joseph Wesley, I think we'll probably have one more run because the fuel here should last enough for 2 consecutive runs in case you mess up the first one. Will is on a lap, following the Red Bull driver to the end of sector 2, nearly the end of sector 2, down to 4th gear. I think a bit understeery looking that car. Jay Besley sets the first time of the day and 1:11.7. Will coming into the start of sector 3. Gets a nice exit out of the corner. Now it's gonna come into the final chicane, which is a very tricky one to not invalidate. Talus sets a lap at 12.6. Definitely was not trying to push at all. Now following Will into the line, it should, I think, easily go P1. He's gonna come in the line. It's gonna be a 10.3. Good lap there by Will to be the first one. Joseph Wesley on a lap as well. We'll see if he can go quicker than Will. Coming to the end of sector 2, and it's a 42.2 for the Haas driver. And now it's gonna come into the final chicane. We'll see how good he takes this. I think he can cut a little bit here in the inside, and yes he does. It's a nice cut, I think. Not sure if it was the best exit. But coming into the line, and it's gonna be a 10.6, 3 times lower than Will. Will at the moment leading the session. We'll see for how long will he. Archives, the championship leader, on a lap right now, coming into the end of Sector 2. It's a 41.3. It's going to be a very good lap time. I think it's going to be around probably 9, mid 9, maybe 9.5 or something around that. Have to remember that he has the pace to do it. Following now Archives into the final chicane. I think it's had a little slider, but probably not lost too much time coming into the line. It's going to be 9.6. Around 7 tenths quicker than Will. Goes the Ferrari of Archives, looking to win this championship to make it his first IOR title. Dookie Monker coming into the final chicane as well. We'll see what his time will be. Into the line he goes, gonna be a 13.1, not a great lap time, but he will have time to improve that. Cucumber on an out lap, the champion coming back after 2 rounds, same as Talis. Talis is invalidated once again on the medium tires, wasn't really gonna count that lap anyway. Nick FIFA starting off line lap, we'll see in what level is Nick FIFA today, what is his pace, you gotta remember that. I think he hasn't been practicing too much, but I don't know, we'll have to see how quick can Nick FIFA go today. So purple sector 1, not sure if it's true or not. Jay is out of the session. Some weird reason. 42.2 for Nick FIFA. I think not a great time compared to Archives. Well, looking to take... Oh, it's met some traffic. That's gonna mess up his lap completely. I don't know who that was. I think might have been Dookie Monker. He's around that sector. But following Nick FIFA to the end of his lap is not gonna be a great one due to that little incident in the end, but it's gonna go P4, a 10.8 for the Haas driver. Joseph Vesely has been disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. And that's our 3rd retirement of the day already. Joseph's gonna be starting last, Wesley in P10 and Jay in P9. So, well, that leaves us with 3 less drivers to battle for a good position in this qualifying. The battle for pole is gonna be between Cucumber, Archives and Talis, I can say. Here comes Cucumber in the line. It's gonna be a 10-0. Actually, 4 tenths lower than Archives. Not a great lap by Cucumber there. You gotta see what Talis can do. He is on an out lap. Following Talis now to the start of his, well, it's gonna be his first ballot, I would say, flying lap, because of course the 12.6 doesn't count. He's sliding a lot there as a slider into the exit of turn 3. Now coming into turn 4 and 5, I think that might not be the best way to take them. It's a 19.4, no purple sector for Talis. We gotta see what he can do coming into the next 2 sectors. Can he defeat Archives? Coming to the end of sector 2, and it's gonna be a 41.3, purple sector 2 for Talis. And now what can he do in the final sector? Can he defeat Archives' time? 9.6 at the moment, the time to beat. Can Talis get ahead of that? That's a nice cut of the corner. Gets a nice exit as well. This is gonna be, yes, 9.5, 1/10 quicker than Archives. Goes P1. Will on a lap, but I think, yeah, he's messed it up. I think, no, he's not even on a lap. He's on a extra lap, I would say. He's about to start a real one now. Nick FIFA getting out of the pit lane, same as Jay Bessel, no, same as Callas, I would say. You know, Callas has just started a lap. Dookie Monker on and out lap. Callas is now, no, he's not on a lap, I think. No, he's pushing, yeah. Callas is on a lap. Following Callas through sector 1 is gonna be 19.6, improving 3 times his previous lap. I gotta say his previous lap wasn't great. But where can he go now with this one? Following now Callas into the end of sector 2. And we will see he's gonna 41.7, not bad at all. Not bad at all. He's not far from Callas' time. I think it was a 41.3 into this sector. So could we be looking here into a very good day for the Williams driver? I'm sorry. He's gonna have to nail this final sector. I'm not sure how much wings is he using, but that could be a key as well. Oh, he has a little slide. I think that wasn't the best exit. Definitely not the best exit, but in the line he goes. It's a 10.5. I think that final corner exit costed him a lot. Will now improving 1/10 his previous lap. This is what the game tells me. We'll see. Oh no, he's coming in the pit lane. He's not gonna improve. Archives on an out lap. No, he's, I guess, just invalidated his previous lap because he's not improving at all. Nick FIFA on a flying lap once again. Can he improve what he did previously? Improving 76 thousandths of a second. Not a great improvement, but everything counts. Well, we gotta see. He's definitely gonna improve due to the final sector. That's no doubt. .0 for Nick FIFA in sector 2. I think this is gonna be the battle for P4. Once again, Mitchell Williams nearly in the same place where he met them before. It's gonna be the battle for P4 between everyone, apart from the top 3, of course, that I think are a bit too far today than the rest of the grid. Nick FIFA getting nice exit and is gonna come now into the line, and it's gonna be a 10.4, not bad lap for Nick FIFA there. Just a little bit ahead of Callas, 1/10 behind Will. It's gonna be interesting to see how the race unfolds between all these guys. Cucumber now on and out lap. He's gonna go out for that, try and aim for a pole position today. At the moment, not looking like a great day for Cucumber in his home track, but he's won this race. Except one time he's won every IOR race in Canada, so, well, in theory he should be the favorite to win it, but we'll see. He's already won it in this game as well. Last season in Season 8 was also in F1 23. He won the Canadian Grand Prix, so we'll see if it happens again or not. Oh, and Cucumber has invalidated the lap. That means Cucumber will be having one more chance of a flying lap. If he messes up the next one, it will be game over for him. He needs to improve 5 tenths if he wants to get pole position. So I said not a great day for Cucumber so far, but also gotta say that this track is one of the easiest, if not the easiest, to invalidate your time. And of course the race is also gonna be very punishing in the penalties. I see a lot of people in the pit lane. We'll see if they go out again or not. Will has gone out just now. Callas is already on another. I don't know if Jay Besley and Nick FIFA will go out again. I think probably they will. They should do. Cucumber now coming into the final corner to start what will be now his final flying lap. Into sector 1 he goes, cutting nice the corners there, improving 1/10 in sector 1, that's already a good step. He runs a bit too much over the curve. I think that wasn't a great exit by Cucumber. That could have cost him some time. We gotta see how much will he improve into the second sector. Talos already started his lap as well. I guess Arcaps is on a lap as well, just started it. Gotta go with Cucumber now. Cucumber not improving, 59 thousandths slower in sector 2. I think it's game over for the Alpine driver, for the champion. Arcaps improving 98 thousandths of a second. Talis just starting the flying lap. Cucumber will come now into the line. Well, not yet, it's coming into the final corner. Oh, invalidates and he's out. Crashed it out in the final corner. Very unfortunate moment. Will improving a 10th in sector 1. I think he can't even start this race ahead of Cucumber. It's gonna be the battle now between the Brazilians, between Arcaps and Callas for pole position. Callas gone third fastest. Great lap there by Callas, getting ahead of Cucumber by just 40 thousandths of a second. I think Will can go even better than that, improving 2/10 in sector 2. Arcaps will now come in the line, improving 2/10. Might be pole position for the Brazilian. In the line he goes, and it isn't pole. He messed up, I think, the final sector. Talis is now safe, but can he improve that lap even more? In the line he goes, and it's gonna be an 9-0. Great lap there by Talis, 5/10 quicker than Arcaps, 1 second quicker than Cucumber. Will has not been able to improve too much. We gotta see Nick FIFA. Can he get maybe ahead of Cucumber into second sector, improving? No, 1/10 slower. I think it's over for Nick FIFA as well. Dookie Monker retires. Big Tundi was not able to set a lap. He's joined the lobby just now in the McLaren. Jay Besley, I think we gotta see Nick FIFA's final sector. Maybe he can gain something in here. What a day for Callas, I can say. Very good job by the Williams, making it a top 3 today in quali. Nick FIFA actually has invalidated, and Jay Besley in the line he goes, and it's gonna be a 10-9. Little improvement from his time. I gotta say, I give credit to Callas for making it ahead of Cucumber. And Talos will take his, what? Third pole position of the season, which is 3 out of 3 from the races he's taken part at. We have an interesting front row with Talos, Archives. You have to remember it's very easy to stick to the DRS in this track. Then Callas giving the surprise in P3. Cucumber in 4th, Will in P5, Nick FIFA in P6, Jay Besley P7, Dookie Monker on P8. Jay starting with no time, same as Wesley, Big Tundi and Joseph Besley, who was disqualified. Now we have a very interesting race ahead of us today. I guess two stop could be a thing in here, I'm just saying now. Waiting for the start of the Canadian Grand Prix. Who's gonna win it today? Is it gonna be Cucumber like in the last editions? I think it's been literally 3 years since the last time he didn't win it. In 2021 in March, so yeah. More than 3 years since Cucumber lost a Canadian Grand Prix. We will see if today will be the day that might happen again in 3 years time. It's taking a little long to load in the game, I think, but we'll wait patiently for this race to begin. And now we're getting ready to start. Lights out and away we go. Well, not yet. Now lights out and away we go. Always the delayed start. And it's Jay, I think, not getting a great start. There goes Talos defending his position from... Oh, and there's a yellow flag in sector 1. What is this? It's a safety car already. Did the race start with a safety car? Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Big Thunder is gonna drive through for spitting under safety car. He's retired from the session. What happened there? I gotta ask. It's a very weird start of the race, I have to say. Well, you can see Talos and Arcubs on hard, same as Cucumber, same as Dookie Monker, Jay, and Wesley. Have Joseph, Will, Nick FIFA, and Talos on the mediums, and Jay Wesley the only one on softs. It's very strange to have a safety car just few meters the race has begun. I haven't seen any comments so far in what happened there. Wesley has a broken front wing, but I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Let's see the position changes. It's just Nick FIFA winning a place, Will losing one against Nick FIFA. Then we have Joseph Wesley gaining 3 places in the start, ahead of Jay and Wesley. Gotta wait 1 lap till the safety car is over and we can get going once again. It's gonna be a bit boring, but yeah, it is what it is. And the safety car will go out now, and we will get going in Canada. Lap 4 is going to be the restart. Now Thales will lead, and I think he won't bother too much in thinking about the restart. There's going to be a normal process, not like... Oh, is Archives out of the lobby? I think he is. I didn't see that, but this car looks ghosted, so I'll send him a quick invite because it's not looking good. Well, just send him the invite, and yeah, he's ghosted. Callas gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flags. Arcas is falling down the order to P7 of the race already. I don't know what happened there, but should be able to join back. I hope so. Well, Thales got now a 3-second lead in just that restart. Nick FIFA right at the back of Callas was a 5-second penalty, unfair for sure, but in any case it's Nick FIFA in P3 of the race now, following the Williams driver. Thales has now a nice pull away in the lead of this race. Cucumber will try and follow to this train, locking up the tires there into, I don't know number of corner this is. I don't know what's happened to Archives, but it's very unlucky knowing that he was leading the championship. Now he can run out of this one with no points if he doesn't join back. Nick FIFA doing his best to stick to the back of Callas, but at the same time we got Callas needs to build up the 5-second gap, because unfortunately won't be able to be removed post-race, because when he pits he'll serve it, so it's just unlucky how the game bothers a lot. I'm not sure if DRS is enabled yet or not. Callas doing a good job there to escape at the front of the Haas driver. Meanwhile, Thales, not even need to show him too much. He's not even gonna be wasting ERS. He's just gonna be trying to manage the race from this point on. Thales in the lead, Callas in second, Nick FIFA in third. Cucumber in P4 following the back of the Haas driver. Nick FIFA trying to build his pace from now on, following the Williams, and he'll be able to enable DRS into the next lap. DRS will be enabled now, and we are following now Nick FIFA going to the back of Callas. Now he's gonna get the first run of that DRS, both with similar amount of DRS. Cucumber, like always, saving the battery for a future attack, and yeah, he will have the better tires soon, so looking like probably another 1-2 for the well-known duo Callas and Cucumber. But once again, it seems like Thales is gonna defeat Cucumber for another day. And Thales has got very lucky also with Archives disconnection, I gotta say. That gave him not only make his rival out of the race basically with no safe car, and well, first of all he would need to rejoin back the lobby, but also yeah, due to the ghost, it made him build this big gap he has now of 3.5 seconds, and we're gonna have the better tires later on. The gap is keeping the same, he's not even using too much battery. Dookie Monker in the pit lane, probably has wing damage. Nick FIFA right at the back of Callas. Will once again shows he's fast in quali, but in the race he's still lacking some pace. He's lost already 2.3 seconds against Cucumber in the leading pack, the top 2 pack in general. So yeah, still needs to work in the race pace for sure. Cucumber looking very close to the back of Nick FIFA. Nick FIFA will now be able to enable the DRS, or will he? I think he might have lost it. No, he's actually got it. He's got the DRS. But Callas starts to look quicker than Nick FIFA is looking now. Nick FIFA gets the DRS enabled once again. There's a yellow flag. That is Will. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He still needs to improve his consistency in the race. This type of stuff still happening to him. He's very fast, I know, but the consistency is what he's lacking at the moment. But I know he'll get it back. I know he'll get it back at some point. He just needs to keep practicing. And the sky is starting to get very dark. I wonder if we are about to have some rain coming soon. Oh, Callas has a little slide in there. That's gonna allow Nick FIFA to close up into him. He's definitely not gonna send it here because it would be totally pointless, but he's gonna have a good aim into the long DRS rate. He's in a bit of his battery, both still in similar DRS conditions. Similar if not the same. Joseph Vesely right at the back of his brother with full battery. And yeah, I think it's gonna be an easy move for Joseph here against his brother. Full battery against nearly no battery. And at this point I guess the softs are already dead. So there goes Joseph Vesely down the inside. Gets the move done, moves up to P5 of the race. How far is he from the lead pack? He's 4 seconds, but coming into a very solid and consistent race for himself. Now Jay is the next one to try and overtake Jay Vesely. He's on the hards. He could well be looking for something good today. And yeah, I guess Arkeps at this point is definitely not joining back. Something very unfortunate happened to him there. Is Jay gonna be able to make it to the podium? Maybe because he's been on the better tires. Oh, there's a spinner. I guess that's Will once again. It's not looking like a great day for him. Once again, as I said, the consistency in the race strikes back. Thankfully, didn't bring out a safety car. Joseph now picks up a 3-second time penalty. Anyway, the Haas are looking good to score strong points today. Here comes Nick FIFA right at the back of Callas. Is he gonna try and go for the move? I think he'll have to go for the move because I don't think there's other option for this guy. Down the inside he goes. Nick FIFA's moving up to second place. Last podium of Nick FIFA in the league was in Canada. Could today may make it another podium? And oh, Callas is right behind Cucumber as well. Nick FIFA looking now stronger in pace than Callas, but now Cucumber will come right at the back of him. Is Nick FIFA gonna let him go is the question, or is he gonna be able to pull away? It's an interesting battle for P2 of the race, but I know Cucumber will have definitely the advantage later on. Nick FIFA building a little bit the gap there against Cucumber. Maybe the medium still working a bit better than the hards. Talus has a massive gap in the lead of the race, and we're still waiting to see if there's gonna be rain or not. Will gets a 5-second penalty for spitting in the pit lane, and he's retired from the race. Yeah, frustrating. Definitely frustrating for the Red Bull driver. Well, now here comes Cucumber. Is he gonna try and get the move done against Nick FIFA is the question now. Getting close to the back of that pass car, but I think he's not gonna try, at least in this corner. I think it would be too optimistic and too risky when he can easily try it here. But also we gotta see if Nick FIFA will think about defending this position. At the moment it's looking like he will defend. And yeah, Cucumber does not want to go for it. Now the battle between Jay Vesely and JM. Both going side by side there into the corner, but JM's got the move done. Jay Vesely has to back out of that one. And Jay is ahead of Jay Vesely and up in P6 of the race. Now we're gonna try and chase for Joseph. We're gonna see if those hards are actually working better now or not. And the sky keeps getting darker, so I still feel like we might be getting rain soon. But I don't know, the game is crazy, so we're gonna have to find out if it will happen or not. Nick FIFA saving a lot of battery, I can say. And here comes Cucumber, and he's gonna get the overtake done against Nick FIFA. So, well, better tires possibly by this point. Now Nick needs to defend from Callas, who well, he won't. Now the question is, can Nick FIFA stick to Cucumber's DRS? You have to remember Canada is a very easy track to stick to the back of someone else, so I think Nick FIFA has very good chances of sticking to the back of Cucumber. Nick FIFA slowly getting back to his old pace, and there goes the rain. The rain is dropping now in the Canadian Grand Prix of IOR Season 9. DRS will still be enabled. Nick FIFA is getting the DRS and he's gonna try his best to stick at it. Cucumber, we have to remember, he doesn't like to use too much battery. Nick FIFA, can he get it into the next corner is the question now. I think he will do. He probably will get the DRS, and that will help a lot against Callas. Well, even though we know Callas will have to stop, and when he stops, he will definitely be serving that 5-second time penalty. Nick FIFA closing up to the back of Cucumber. Maybe he's not his rival, but he's definitely using him very well to build a gap against the rivals. The question is, when are we going inters? Well, Callas has dropped massively to Cucumber and Nick FIFA. Well, I guess that's gonna be the last time Nick FIFA will be getting DRS from Cucumber, probably. Probably DRS will not even be enabled anymore. Does Callas have wing damage now that I realize? Or maybe he's just struggling a lot in the wet. These guys are definitely wanting this to switch to intermediate tires, because I guess the track gotta be very undrivable at this point. Callas is dropped just behind Joseph Vesely, but now Callas should be getting DRS. Yeah, this is unsustainable anymore. It has to go inters. No, there's no DRS anymore. Oh, Cucumber's got a 5 penalty for spitting in the pit lane. Yeah, the track was definitely getting under. I didn't see the message of DRS disabled. Maybe I wasn't looking. But I don't know, I think I didn't see it. But I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it did pop up. But yeah, the track seemed very undrivable. Joseph will still go out on P4 because Callas is serving the penalty. So it's a Haas 3-4 at the moment. Now, who has the pace in the wet? No, there goes the message. DRS disabled. Cucumber hitting the wall a little bit there. No, not looking great. And now in the rain, a lot of things can happen, and we will see what will happen today. Well, I gotta admit, Callas got screwed up badly by that 5-second time penalty in the beginning of the race. Now, who has the better pace in the rain, Palace or Cucumber? Maybe both have even pace, but also Cucumber has the handicap of the 5-second time penalty. Meanwhile, Jay and Joseph will probably have a battle soon. Well, in case Jay gets to catch up to Joseph. At the moment, it's looking like the pace will keep the same. Callas, we have to see his pace in the wet. He's close enough, I think, to Jay and Joseph. Callas gets a 3-second time penalty, but his pace is definitely better than the top two, I think, no, than the two ahead of him. I think, or maybe he got going faster because of the penalty, probably not. I think cutting a corner might give you a 10 for maximum 2, but I think he subtracted around 6 temps already in just a short part of the lap. I gotta say, Nick FIFA isn't losing that much time against Cucumber as you could expect. He's kind of keeping in the similar pace with him, so very good race from Nick FIFA like in the old days. Now he's made a little mistake into that corner, but once again he catches back. It's 2.6 gap. Cucumber's not having a nice day today. 2.4, he's actually closing a lot on Cucumber. Not even using battery. No battle on track yet. Cucumber in the pit lane. Yeah, he had damage probably, but he'll serve the penalty now. Is he gonna... I'm not sure if he had damage. Probably he did. Yeah, he did have damage, and now he's gonna drop a lot in this race. He's gonna fall down to P8. No, probably P7 of the race. It's gonna be a fight-back race for our fastest vegetable in the world. Can he manage to do it? He's gonna have 2 lap fresher tires than the rest of the grid. He's fallen down. He's gonna be just ahead of Wesley. Just ahead of Wesley. That was a bit lucky from him there. Jay trying as best as he can to close up to Joseph, but I gotta remember, I think Joseph's always been very good managing his energy. He has full battery nearly. Jay meanwhile has no battery nearly. Dookie Monker gets a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, Joseph is gonna defend very well against Jay if Jay gets to catch him. Meanwhile, Nick FIFA meeting the Ferrari, the Ghost Ferrari of Archives. Could it be a double podium for the Haas team? I think probably we gotta find out, because I have to remember that Cucumber gets a 3-second time penalty now. Not looking great day for him in his home track, unfortunately. Very unfortunately. Joseph looking strong in the wet conditions. Jay losing a little bit the car there. Joseph close around a second to Nick FIFA. 7 temps. Nick FIFA's not pushing. Not sure if Joseph is or not. Thales meanwhile on a league of his own. Now Cucumber on a charge now is gonna try and get to the back of Jay Vesely. Now JM at the back of Joseph Vesely. Will he be able to overtake him? Probably not, because of the ERS. And remember, no DRS. Now they're gonna be the back marker of Archive's ghosted car. Once again, it's a very unfortunate, because he was in the battle for the championship. Thales on a league of his own, once again, as I said. We're gonna see if this is gonna be a double podium for the Haas team, or if it's gonna be podium for Nick, FIFA and Jay, or if maybe something else will happen. You never know. Yellow flag, what is that? I don't know what was that, but a yellow flag. I think it's Dookie Monker. Nick FIFA keeps losing time against his teammate Joseph. 7.6 now the gap. I don't think he has damage, but he is not looking as fast as he was in the first stint. Maybe he's just saving tires, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the remainder of the race. And now in this final sector he always managed to build a little bit of a gap against Joseph. Jay still unable to close up to Joseph Vesely. Carlos is in the pit lane, I don't know why. Probably wing damage. And Nick FIFA recharging the battery already to nearly 100%. Maybe that's the reason he wasn't going too fast. Now both passes are very good in the energy. I wonder if Cucumber is catching. Even if he catches, it will be difficult for him to overtake. Nick FIFA using some of his battery to try and build the gap against his teammate once again. I think he is managing to do it. He's nearly got the 8 seconds back once again. Yeah, he's done it now. The gap is changing between the 7.5, between the 8. Now Nick FIFA building a little bit more of a gap against teammate Joseph. Jay also close into the back of the Haas driver, but no realistic chance of an overtake. Meanwhile, Talis keeps just flying more and more in the lead of the race. 14 seconds is the gap between Talis and Nick FIFA. Jay not getting a nice exit. He's gonna drop around a second. He's dropped more than a second actually there. Joseph has not got a podium, I think, this season yet. I think he doesn't. And Nick FIFA once again losing a little bit of time, might have been a mistake there. Now what was a 8-second gap has gone down to 7.4. And Jay starting to lose a lot of time to Joseph Vesely. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe Joseph is pushing. He's pushed up a little bit, I think. I wonder if Joseph can break the 3-second gap and try and finish this race in P3. Make it a double for Haas. We'll see. Maybe Jay saving fuel. I think this fuel is going very slow at this point of the race. Losing a lot of time, doesn't look very realistic. I think this is the corner where Nick FIFA is struggling the most. And now managed to get a nice exit out of it. Maybe he could also be saving some fuel, battery, I don't know. I don't think you need to save fuel around here because I don't know. Oh, I think that's a warning. I'm not sure. Callas picking up another time penalty. What was a great qualifying for him is now not been a great race for him. And I still don't know what happened to Archives, but still there. Of course he won't score points because he's a ghost car. Dookie Monker closing up to the ghost car of Archives. Jay once again trying to close up the gap to Joseph Vesely. I'm gonna check the warnings very quickly to see how much. Yeah, Nick FIFA has, I think that wasn't a warning, what I thought was. Yeah, Nick FIFA has only one strike then. Joseph has got a penalty, so definitely has got the 3 strikes. And then Jay. I think he has 1. Yeah, so I guess Nick, FIFA and Jay both have only 1 strike for track limits. Well, Jay been saving some IOR S, this could help later on. Joseph trying to push a little bit there. Thales with a 18-second lead, and Cucumber closing up the gap as well to Joseph and Jay. And now the question is if he can overtake, because in the rain it's very hard. It's gonna be very hard to do so. Joseph also, in case Cucumber has the pace, will maybe think about playing for his teammate to help him get that P2. I still see it unlikely Cucumber getting a P2 today, because he would have to make up, what, 12 seconds in the remaining laps, plus 3 overtakes. So it's very unlikely thinking Cucumber will be on the podium today. But you never know, it's Cucumber, it's the champion. Oh, Jay got a bit closer to Joseph, but yeah, not a realistic overtaking opportunity once again. Cucumber closing up the gap to Joseph. The question is, can he overtake? I think he maybe will be able to, but I think it won't be quick. He won't be overtaking them right immediately. It's probably gonna take some time to do so. Also, Jay might wanna have some fun now. A virtual safety car, I don't really know why. This could be a good chance maybe for Thales and Nick FIFA to come into the pit lane. I think Nick FIFA could well take the opportunity to get on fresh intermediate tires, but no, he's actually not doing it. Is Joseph gonna go for it? He is doing it. Oh, Jay's ran right into the back of Joseph Vesely. Oh, that's so unfortunate. What a massive mistake from Jay there, coming into the pit lane. So unfortunate. That's gonna cost him massive points in the championship. And that's actually a full course safety car. For me it still appears like a BSC, but it isn't. It's already full course safety car. And I will definitely see Thales and Nick coming in the pit lane, same as Cucumber. This brings Cucumber back into contention, maybe for a P2. He's actually, when he pits, he will still come out behind. Joseph Vesely, who probably will do his best to keep him behind to help teammate Nick FIFA, and it could actually be a double podium. Nick FIFA also got a pit now. He just needs to not speed into the pit lane, and he doesn't. Cucumber will definitely come into the pit lane as well. Or maybe he wants track position against Joseph. I don't think that's a good idea. He should come in the pit lane. And he is doing so now. Oh, Joseph, who already made his stop under BSC, should still be comfortably ahead of... Wait, he's coming in again. Oh, right, he has to serve the 5-second penalty, now I remember. Our top 3 in the championship, Jay, Archives, and Draco, will not score a single point today. Callum gets more penalties for warnings, even under safety car. It's not a great day for him. And a drive through now for Callas. With this result, Callas will be back into the championship lead with 90 points. Still waiting for some people to catch up to the safety car. So if this result, Thales will go back to the championship lead with 91 or 92 points. And Cucumber, if he finishes P3, he will be going up to, I think, P3 of the championship. Or P4, I think, of the championship. But the gap between Thales and Cucumber keeps increasing. The gap was 11 points before. Now, we still have to wait till the race is over to see what will happen. But could well be the gap between the championship rivals extend even more. I guess it's staying out for one more lap because we're still waiting for 3 cars to catch up to the train. No, it actually not. It's going on this lap. So we're gonna have 7 laps of racing where anything can really happen. I think probably the lead is not gonna change, but it's gonna be interesting battle between Nick FIFA and Cucumber for that second place in the podium. If Nick FIFA can defend Cucumber, it should be done for the Dutch driver. Now Thales is about to get the restart done. Coming into the final corner. Where is he gonna go? He goes now. Nick FIFA gets a nice restart as well, getting into the slipstream of Thales. He's definitely not gonna think about a move because it's pointless. Oh, someone's up there. Not sure who that was, but someone sliding a little bit there. We get going in Canada. 7 laps to go. Thales leads 5/10 ahead of Nick FIFA. Nick FIFA is gonna try his best to stick to the back of the Brazilian. But that might be a bit complicated. His real thing he has to worry about is keeping Cucumber behind, which I think is looking very likely to happen, but he's just made a little mistake there that might allow Cucumber through. Cucumber is pushing now the battery. And Cucumber is through. Cucumber is through of Nick FIFA, but Nick FIFA will not give up. Nick FIFA's not gonna give up that one. And he's gonna think about retaking the position. Oh, Cucumber's gone deep there. Cucumber's gone very deep. That's Nick FIFA back through once again. Great battle they're giving us today. Both overtakes were due to mistakes. Now Nick FIFA will need to survive for 6 more laps against the champion on his home track as well. Nick FIFA runs a little bit wide. He's gonna go defensive there. This is gonna be a nice 1-2 watch. Both drivers finished in the podium last season. Both are probably gonna finish in the podium this season as well. Nick FIFA goes a bit wide. Cucumber sees the opportunity, but now he has a slide. It's not enough for Cucumber to get the move done. Cucumber looking close to the back of that pass car, but not the place, not the moment to make the move. And again another slide from Cucumber. Joseph also battling against his brother for P4 of the race. I think it's not raining anymore. We could well be going dry soon. Yeah, I think we could be going dry in a short time. Yeah, I don't see it dropping anymore. I think the track is and Thales I think has made a big mistake there because he's lost 5 temps in. I think I saw him going wide. And I think we're gonna go dry in a short time. Joseph Wesley losing places, now getting it back. Definitely not because they're brothers. They're not. Jay Wesley is not letting Joseph through. Of course, he doesn't have to let him go because they're on different teams. So, yeah. But I think Joseph's dream of double podium might be over. It was a possibility. Now I think it's looking unlikely, but at least he'll have his man there on the podium in P2 or P3. We'll still have to find out. Oh, yellow flag. That's Cucumber thinking about a move. Virtual safety car. Oh, Cucumber tried a dive there, but thankfully nothing bad came out of it. BSC, and I'm not sure really. There's someone with no wing. I'm not really sure. Anyway, that will help Nick FIFA survive for one more lap against Cucumber. Someone's coming in the pit lane. It's Joseph Vesely in the pit lane. Oh, he might be going slicks actually. Maybe he's not because of damage. Maybe he just wants to go slick tires. And yeah, no damage. Joseph is going for the slick tires. What a gamble there for Joseph Vesely. This BSC, if it goes right, this could change absolutely everything. I doubt it. I think it might be a bit optimistic move for Joseph. Callas gets a drive-through once again. 4 laps to go now. It's time for Joseph to show if these tires are gonna work or not. I think they aren't. Or maybe he still needs to warm them up a little bit. No, simply a bad decision for Joseph. Threw away the points, but I think it was worth the risk. But well, still could well bounce back. Callas with nothing really to worry about in the lead of the race. Nick FIFA coming to the final chicane. And he's gonna have 3 more laps to go to defend against Cucumber for a potential P2 of the race today. Nick FIFA doing a massive job there, battling against the top 2 in the league. Cucumber is close, Cucumber is very close, but once again, nothing will come out of that. The track simply was not ready for these slicks yet. Nick FIFA goes defensive once again. Cucumber will get the better traction. Once again, we'll have to forget about thinking about a move there. Nick FIFA will be going defensive. Cucumber trying to dive there down the inside. He is not. What a defense we are seeing from the Haas driver, using his battery there to build a little bit of the gap against Cucumber. Two laps to go. Thales is about to win his 3rd race of the season. Cucumber has not been able to win a race at all this season yet. And Callas gets a great quali, horrible race for the Williams driver. Going with a different camera from the battle between these two. Oh, Nick FIFA's gone wide out there a little bit, but he managed to control it. He knows where to place the car and managed to keep Cucumber behind. This, I think, has been one of the most exciting battles of the season I've seen. Not race in general, but one of the battles for sure. Between Nick and Cucumber. And Nick FIFA will manage, I think, to keep him behind for one more lap. Will he? Yes, he will. Unless he gets him in the main straight. Now I think the truck might be working for the slicks. We gotta check on Joseph. Still struggling a lot, but those slicks are also probably not great at this point. Meanwhile, his brother is about to finish this race in P4. Nick FIFA's gone deep there. Nick FIFA goes very deep there. And now everything he needs to do is stick it. He needs to keep behind those 3 seconds. Cucumber will definitely be pushing everything in this final lap to try build 3 seconds against Nick FIFA, but that's very, very unlikely to happen. And the other thing would be Nick FIFA picking up a 3-second. Oh, and that's exactly what has happened. Yeah, he got a bit impatient there. And in the final lap, that will cost him the chance of a 2nd place. But what a battle he gave in general. I saw him, yeah, caught in the corner there. Was very close to a second place. Well, still anything can happen in the remaining corners of this race, but a podium is a podium either way, so great job there by Nick FIFA. And Cucumber will not be losing too much points against Talus then after this. We'll still be finishing this race in second place. Gonna go with Talus now, who's gonna take victory today. In Canada, his third win of the season. Very consistent drive. I think, yeah, the only driver without a single penalty today. In the line he goes. Talus wins the Canadian Grand Prix. Third win of the season. As I said before, Cucumber will come in second once again. And Nick FIFA will take his first podium in long time, first podium of the season, P3 for Nick FIFA. Wesley in the end will finish P4, Jay Wesley will finish on P5. Callas I think will end up dropping behind Joseph. Joseph got screwed up badly by that safety car, I gotta say. Dookie Monker has DNF before crossing the line, I think, so he will not be scoring points today. And Joseph will be the last one to score today, P7. Not bad points for Hastim anyway. And Talus wins once again by a big gap, 10 seconds. And yeah, it's looking definitely like the favorite to win this championship. We go now with the Brazilian and Italian anthem for race winner Thales and the constructor of Tauri. Man, that's the end of the race then. And well, I guess we have a break week if I'm not wrong, so we'll be back in 2 weeks time for the Singapore Grand Prix if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the Singapore Grand Prix in 2 weeks time. So thanks to all and goodbye.